Radio Scene.
Yeah! Positivity is everything, baby! Maintain your thought process in a realm of gratitude. The reason why? Because you have arrived. You found Enlightenment, SM Enlightenment. We are the original SM crew, an organization of musically talented disc jockeys and party people with the man on the mix. He goes by the name of the Grand Wizard.
What up, Doc?
Stevie D inside the place to be. What's going on, Mr. Grand Wizard?
What's going on?
And to my left, to your radio, your visual right, is my main man, the paranoid conspiracy theorist extraordinaire, Don J. What you got to say?
Skittles.
And broadcasting to you live via Skype is the very lovely April Freshness.
Hello,
Sister April, how are you? Looking all bright.
How are you doing?
Hey, we chilling, we're chilling. And we got...
I'm really comfortable tonight.
Nice, nice. And we got a special guest in the house. My main man, we've had him on before, but he's back because he's all that. My main man, Steve Tramposch, is in the house, y'all. Yes.
What's up, people?
Brother Steve, how are you?
I'm hanging in there, just getting ready for the end of the world. How about you?
Yeah, we got this. This is our official end of the world party, baby. We gonna have an end of the world party. Plus, we celebrating the holidays, and we're gonna celebrate the New Year and all of that good stuff. So this is it. This is it, baby. This is it. So we got a whole bunch of good stuff for you. We got a great show for you. Special holiday show. Cat Williams cancels concerts. Trey Songz arrested for making it rain. And a kidnap plot to strangle and castrate Justin Bieber. Plus we got booty news and celebrity news and Steve Tramposch and Don J and April Fresh. SM Enlightenment. We'll be right back, baby. Stick and stay. Yeah. Come on.
Wow.
It's new and exciting with live DJs, talk shows, and a booming online community. It's internet radio you can watch. RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.
Party people, it's the great Doc P, along with the Grand Wizard Stevie D. Make sure you catch SM Enlightenment only on RadioSEEN.com every Tuesday, 7 to 8 p.m. RadioSEEN.com, baby. It's radio you can watch.
RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.
Hey, be shorty. Chanel got a story for ya. For the ladies. Hey, hey, sing it with me now. I fell in love with the DJ, sneaking round the back door, banging till we hear somebody say ooh ooh ooh. I fell in love with the DJ, getting intoxicated every weekend. He make my heart go ooh ooh ooh. Walked into the club with my partner, met up saying hello to everyone there. Look to my right, Mr. DJ blew me a kiss, I tripped and I fell. He called me over knowing that I'm taken, so I went over thinking he just a friend. One thing led to another, my boyfriend put two and two together. I fell in love with the DJ,
Yeah.
sneaking round the back door, banging till we hear somebody say ooh ooh ooh.
SM Enlightenment, baby. What the Grand Wizard Stevie D on the wheels of steels? What's that you rocking there, Mr. Grand Wizard?
It's called I Fell in Love with the DJ by Chanel.
You know, you figured the Grand Wizard would play a record called I Fell in Love with the DJ.
Hey, I did have it looped, so that's all it was saying before. I fell in love with the DJ over and over.
See, he could just lay down and listen to that all night and, like, relax himself. You know, you used to like the other record, too. The In Deep record, didn't you?
That was all right.
DJ Saved My Life. But you see, the cool thing about this is that...
I like Hey DJ better.
Huh?
I like Hey DJ by World Famous Supreme Team better, though.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you know, this particular record, okay, has a lot to do with our special guest, Steve Tramposch. Steve, now, this Chanel record is something that you was involved in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now how long ago was this? What year was this?
We found her 2005, signed her immediately. She's from Australia.
Wow.
So we flew her around the world with her and her manager, business class, right away the next day after we found her to the Virgin offices in New York and didn't let her leave until we signed her.
Really? So now where specifically did you find her? Did you find her like singing out in the street, or was she in a club? Or?
It was a record that was given to me by a friend of both of ours, Charles Dixon.
Sir Charles.
Sir Charles Dixon, who's
Wow.
a DJ himself, music choice. He works, does a lot of other things in the music business as well. But this is, I guess he had her signed to a production deal. He found her on the web, from what I remember, and then started working with her, sent the music to me. I loved it immediately, played it for my boss. He loved it immediately and said, let's get her up here. I said, she's in Australia.
All right, so this is the deal, folks. A lot of the music that you're going to hear tonight got something to do with my main man, Steve Tramposch. That's why we got him sitting in with us throughout the show, okay? And we're going to get to the show. Got a good show. April Fresh, baby.
What's going on?
You chilling?
I like this joint right here. This is great music. I was really enjoying that.
Yeah.
Very excellent.
Little something nice for you. Hey, we got some crazy celebrity news. You know, your homie over there, April, your homie, Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know,
Brother Cat,
bugging out some more. Cat Williams cancels a concert 15 minutes before showtime. What the hell is this guy thinking? You know, at this point, if you buy tickets, yeah, what is he on? We know what he's on. He's smoking that stuff.
he's thinking.
Yeah, you know, and they said at this point, if you buy tickets to Cat Williams' show, you should be surprised if he shows up. You know, Don J.
So you can't buy the tickets until after he's already on stage.
Listen, Don J. I think Don J. be hanging out with him before the show. That's why he don't make it. He ain't supposed to do that, brother. Don J. Don J. got the Donald Joseph hat. I think, is that going to be a new thing that you market this year, Don J? Huh? I want one though. See, I think if I get one of them, maybe, you know, the girls will be nicer to me in the club. Well, you know, Suge Knight comes to Cat Williams' defense and says, you know, Cat's not that bad. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, he comes to his defense. He says, you know, he isn't losing his mind. He's just really sensitive. He's a sensitive man with a bad temper. Okay? So, when he gets into bad situations, Now, to me, that's a red flag.
Suge Knight defend you.
Say what, April?
It's like having Suge Knight defend you is like having Paris Hilton comment on like your chastity, like vouching for the fact that you're a good girl. Suge Knight, that's who you want coming out in public. Oh yeah, no, he's fine. I'm not sure that was the best choice.
It gives me an uncomfortable feeling because the last time Suge Knight was coming through and bailing somebody out of jail and helping them out, it was who? Tupac.
Wow.
Oh.
And we all know what happened to Tupac. So, I'm just saying, I'm not, forecasting nothing. You know what
That's
I mean?
deep right there.
Enough conspiracy theories already out there going around, but
that's deep right there. Oh, you got Cat Williams on death watch. Doc put him on the list.
Now, also in celebrity news, Chris Brown, he don't like them skirts that Kanye West and Puffy and all of them been wearing. So, he been putting them on blast and, saying, kind of implying that, like they gay. Like the next thing they're going to be wearing high heels and stuff like that. So I don't know, I guess it's a free country. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, I don't know. What do you think? You think that's the new trend for the fellas now? Huh?
The skirts?
Yeah.
The skirts are a bad idea. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. Fashion is just kind of silly and crazy and ridiculous, And I don't, Kanye had his little meltdown, and what did he do? He ran away to fashion internship or whatever. I don't know how many straight guys solve their problems that way. You know what I mean? Like, oh, life is really getting to me. I need to go intern at a fashion house in Italy. Like, he's been out of the closet forever at this point. Like, he could wear skirts, tutus, he could wear a construction helmet, he could be every single member of YMCA band. He's out.
I don't know,
It's over.
Don, would you wear a skirt, Don?
No.
Well, hey, then it's not hip then. It ain't gonna be hip until Don J wears the skirt. When Don J wear the skirt, then I'll wear the skirt. That's it.
You guys can do whatever you want, but I won't be wearing one.
You're gonna be wearing the skirt too, Stevie D. Don't say that.
Whatever.
You and Steve Tramposch, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. He might wear the skirt too. It make you some money, huh?
Maybe if it was for some money.
For the next $1 million acts, the only way we gonna sign with you is if you wear the skirt.
Okay, maybe they'll do
See?
that. Maybe
there it is. See? At least a guy who's honest. At least a guy who's honest. Everybody else,
Yeah, okay. And the next $1 million act is only going to sign with him if he wears the skirt. And they're going to throw away that contract if he doesn't. Let's see who's really honest.
I'm a businessman,
That's right. I'm a businessman too. I might slap a skirt on.
Doc will wear his skirt for free.
If the dollar amount is right, I might do it.
Free.
Now that
you got to drink scotch while you're wearing it.
The
you got to at least
lipstick
go all
and
the
the
way.
heels, that's an extra deal now. That's going to cost you a whole lot more. But the skirt, hey. Sarah Jessica Parker, makeup artist, speaking of lipstick and all that kind of stuff, Leslie Lopez, been doing some shoplifting lately. She's been doing some boosting. I don't get it.
Wow.
She's making a lot of money with Sarah Jessica Parker, but, apparently...
Say her name again.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
That's not what it sounded like you said.
Well done.
I thought you said Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh, well, you know what I'm saying. I still, got those dead blood, brain cells, that haven't recovered back from the 80s and 90s.
They're located in your mouth?
And last week. But anyways, on Thursday, it says Lopez told Mail Online she mistakenly walked out of a shop at the airport in Oslo, Norway, with a pair of designer shades she forgot to pay for. Oh, I forgot to pay for them.
What a crazy place to shoplift in an airport where there's more security than anywhere else on the planet. You're going to try to shoplift in an airport. She thought that was going to go well?
Yo, but check this out.
What do I not know about airports?
Check this out. On that same trip, all right, a lipstick went missing after she visited another spot in the same place. So, you know what I'm saying? That's
also she got away with it once.
It's some crazy stuff going on, you know? And the craziest thing that I saw as we're wrapping up this celebrity news, the Justin Bieber kidnapping plot, okay? There's a gang that wanted $2,500 per testicle for Justin Bieber, all right? So they was going
That's it?
Yeah, they was going to kill him, castrate him, and strangle him.
Well, if he's already dead, they don't have to
They
strangle
could get that
him.
money for his sneakers.
Yeah, well, you know, $2,500 for a testicle. I don't know. Do you think that estimate is correct?
Do you think it's reasonable?
Yeah. Do you think that's reasonable? I think testicles.
What do they usually cost?
They're a little cheap. A little cheap for a Justin Bieber testicle. I was thinking, you know.
What do testicles usually go
Much
for?
more than that.
Nah, he'd be able to get at least $5,000.
I mean, his concert tickets are probably $2,500.
Exactly. Don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And you can get a testicle for that. Maybe somebody he wanted. This is obsessed killer Dana Martin. This guy in jail allegedly put a $2,500 bounty on each of Justin Bieber's testicles as he outlined a plot to kidnap, castrate, and strangle the teen pop star. Okay, so he hired a couple of goons. You know, this guy, he was so obsessed with Justin Bieber, he even had him tattooed on his leg. So, you know, Justin Bieber, you better
right by his nuts.
You better watch his back.
Hey, with the way the record deals are set up these days, since they get a piece of everything, I would think the record deals should owe for part of the testicle.
That might be his record company. That might be, you know, I think that's Usher that hired them cats.
I'd be like, hey.
That might be Usher saying, you know, I want his nuts. And finally, before we go bounce to a break, you know, hey, it is the Christmas season, so we want to show you ladies, you know, you fashionistas, what it is that's going on. We found what is considered the worst Christmas weave of this year. Complete with Santa and the reindeer and all of that. What do you think? Huh? Would you still hit it, Don J?
It's my baby mama.
Oh, yes. All right.
Oh, wow. That's festive.
Yeah. Hey, would you put a weave like that on, April?
That is festive. Not on my head, but I'm certainly grateful to this chick for wearing it. That is excellent right there. Wow. Let's put the wow back in Christmas. The WTF back in Christmas. Well done.
I'm going to give you some wow in a minute. We're going to bounce to a break, and we're going to come back with my favorite part of the show, some booty news and some more good news and end of the world news and all that good stuff coming up. Don't go away, baby.
Hey, one of Steve's groups.
Want to see who is this?
This is fun.
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 With a period after the N. It's called We Are Young. And you hear it on the radio all the time.
Yeah. More music. More good stuff coming up from Steve Tramposch. More good stuff coming from SM. Stick around, baby. It's SM Enlightenment.
I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun.
It's new and exciting with live DJs, talk shows, and a booming online community. It's internet radio you can watch. RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.
Hey, say what's happening, man? It's TIP, man. ATL's on Westside Bankhead in the building. Hustle Gang here, Honcho. Trouble Man in the flesh. KING, period. Let you know you're watching RadioSEEN.com. Be easy.
Join the obnoxious party rockers, M.A. Lawrence, a.k.a. Mikey Angel, and his beautiful co-host, Gigi Alicia, as they take you on a fun-filled ride through the exciting world according to M.A. Cultural invasion, the hot button topic of the week, and as always, what's poppin' tonight. Join Mike and Gigi as they get you ready for the weekend with Happy Hour. Watch Happy Hour every Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on RadioSEEN.com. It's radio you can watch.
You're jamming to the hottest sound in the mix with RadioSEEN.com.
Hey yo, this is Jim Slice from Flashback Fever, and we're wishing you a happy holidays from everyone at RadioSEEN.com.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too.
RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.
SM, y'all. Yeah. Ha. Well, all right. It is SM Enlightenment, baby, in full effect. SM Enlightenment. With the man on the mix, he is the Grand Wiz DVD and the place to be. One time for your mind. Now we went into that last record that we went into before the break. Group called Fun.
Fun.
Now,
F-U-N period.
F-U-N period.
That's the way they spell it. Punctuated.
Now, you're saying, how did you discover those cats?
So it's got to be almost 10 years ago now.
You weren't hanging out in the trailer parks again, right?
No, this is when I was at Electro Records working for Sylvia Roan.
Okay.
And they were just two kids out of Tempe, Arizona. And they were called The Format at the time.
Okay.
So we signed them, put a record out the next year. Did pretty well, but that was right as the label was getting folded into Atlantic Record, and I was leaving, and other things were going on. So I think it kind of got lost in the shuffle. But
right.
They went back and forth between a few labels. I think they changed the name from The Format to Fun. Got a couple of new guys in the group. Same singer though, and then they put out a record. Then they put out this one. So it just goes to show you, it doesn't always happen right away. It can take 10 years, but then they just got nominated for 6 Grammy Awards. So
yeah,
that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that record is huge. But I mean, yeah, when they first started out, it was like 10 years ago.
10 years ago when we found them.
Yeah,
so.
what did you say in April?
That's impressive, and I think it took No Doubt about the same period of time. Isn't there some kind of story, maybe one of you can confirm this, about how No Doubt was just about to quit because they were on their 10th year and it was do or die, Bed-Stuy, and that's when they hit with Just a Girl?
I mean, there's a lot of
10
stories
years.
like that. There's a lot of stories like that. Bruce Springsteen was on his 3rd or 4th album, and he was about to get dropped, and then he made Born to Run, and then it is what it is.
Wow.
So there's a lot of stories like that.
Nice.
So just goes to show you persistence and keeping up with the, and good music always pays off at the end of the day.
So he's saying there's still hope.
There's still hope.
There's still
hope. And
of course, the world's going to end in a few days, but there's still hope.
Yeah, it looked like the world is going to end, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people is, panicking and bugging out. But, one thing that always gives me hope is a great booty. And, we was looking at a lot of booty throughout the year, I always call it my favorite part of the show when we look at the booties, you know what I'm saying? So, for the final time of 2012, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to present to you my favorite part of the show, Don J's favorite part of the show, so I say. Everybody's favorite part of the show, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Booty Review! The Booty Review of 2012! Booty Review! Booty Review! Booty Review! Booty Review! Booty Review! a little SM music there, Steve. Yeah, it's our little record. And you know what happened? We had everybody in the club dancing to it. We had Dean Jackson promoting it nationwide. They ran out of money, man.
Yeah.
You know, but them young college girls would treat me like I was Elvis when I walked in the club. And they was all backing their booty up, which is what got me so much into the booty. It got me so much into the booty. So look, I was looking at booty all year, and I'm giving you my picks. Y'all can holler at me some more on my Facebook page and tell me, give me, you know, what it is that you thought. And, you know, maybe I might put up some more booties out there, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can vote on it. You know, we can talk about that later. But these are some picks that I have. So, I found the most interesting booty on Facebook this year in 2012. We like looking at a lot of celebrity booty, but Facebook booty from the Facebook page, the big booty, Facebook big booty is just astonishing. And here's one of the selections. Here's one of the picks. It's a candid pick. You know, she's at the gas station, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what really makes it so awesome, because this is the kind of booty you can see every day. It's like the gentleman there walking by. He's like, wow, that look like booty news.
Look at that car, though. That thing's falling apart.
There's a car there?
The car's falling apart, but the booty's together, Jack.
I just see the yellow traffic light.
Woo! Another Facebook booty pic that I saw that I found quite interesting, that really pops out in my mind when I think about it, is, you know, 3 the hard way there. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, as Don J says, they always look back. They want to make sure that you're checking out their booty. So they got to look back. Now, when it comes to the celebrities, you know, there's the most sexiest woman as voted by one of the magazines, you know, and everybody's Ashton Kutcher's girl. Yeah, Esquire. That's the name of the magazine. Well, it's written right there. There you go. Helps me out. Ashton Kutcher's hitting it, and you know, she makes booty news for the year because, hey, you know, she got a lot of exposure this year, so it's a small booty, but it's you know, it's worthy, in my opinion. Don J, you have any thoughts? Oh Lord. Okay, so Don J don't like that one, but how about Sierra? Sierra also, we talked a lot about Sierra this year, you know, and you know, as it is rumored, or as it is said, her and 50 Cent is hooking up pretty much, you know.
Wow.
So, yeah, you know, and you know, and she got one of those booties. It's like she got a tall booty, long tall booty. You know, as you know, we like all kinds. You know, another big old booty Facebook selection that I found that I thought was quite interesting. Young lady there, kind of squatting through. What do you think of that, Mr. Tramposch?
I have no comment on that.
Would you sign that booty?
Very smart man.
I have no comment on that.
Would we sign it? Would we give her a contract?
Can she sing?
Does it matter?
Doesn't matter. The booty can sing. There you go. You can just put that. You just put that out and just put somebody beatboxing. It'll be a hit record. Hit video at least. Also, the very lovely Lala. Everybody loves Lala. You know, very good. You know, and one of my favorites. I can't get this woman out of my head. I can't get her out of my head. Hoops! 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 I wake up in the middle of the night doing that. Hoops! 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 In the middle of the night. And this is another vision that comes into my head. You know, when I'm sleeping at night, it's 3 in the morning, and it's more Facebook booty. You know, I dream Facebook booty. And it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. 2012 was a great year for...
Stop slobbering.
I can't help it when I'm looking at the booty. Also...
Jesus.
Also...
What the?
More Facebook booty. Ah,
Jesus.
For the hard way.
Can't wash the smell out.
And we also got the very lovely Coco, IC's girl. Just got over.
I love Coco.
And you know, she took that picture right after she finished taking a dump. See, because she's in the bathroom, and I think, look, you see, you know, right up off of the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Just took a fresh dump. Like I mean, one of them really fresh dumps, the ones like a really strong dump, like after the next day after you ate a lot of Popeyes with the hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? And it burns a little bit when it's coming out.
They don't live with you. They don't know about that.
Stevie knows all about that. I think our whole block knows about
good
that.
God.
Yeah. I think our whole block knows about it.
That's just terrible. That's just abuse right there.
Also,
That's
moving
why
on.
Doc's not allowed to eat Popeyes.
Tahiri. Yeah. And of course, Nicki Minaj. Okay. And of course, my friend from Tag that sent me a Facebook, a little booty pic, you know. Yeah, it was a little one, you know what I mean? Yes! I think that's the booty of the year. Don J's girlfriend. That's the booty of the year. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The booty review.
Looks like it's going to give birth to another booty.
Yes. The booty review. That's it. Woo. Lord have mercy. Oh, man. So, Steve.
That just looks painful.
Yeah. So, Steve.
A lot of toilet paper, B.
Yeah, I mean, can you use toilet paper for that? I mean, I think the toilet paper.
She got to stand up and look in the mirror to wipe her butt.
Then you had a roll of paper towels or something.
That's what I was thinking.
The extra strength bounty.
Yeah, the extra strength bounty. You know
Beach towel.
Yeah, I mean, there's not enough wet wipes in the world for that either. You know what I'm saying? It's like they'll just get, probably if you spread apart the cheeks, it's probably like a whole village of like trees and things coming out of that thing. Anyway.
Then she wants to cook your dinner.
Yeah, she's at the kitchen. Well, Don J, you know all about her, so. But anyways, so tell me, Steve, since the end of the world is coming, as we could see, do you see anything different in the climate of like the kind of music that's happening? Like now that are people still making happy songs? They making, you know, what's the kind of music that you're seeing that people are doing? Are they happy? I mean, back in the day, all the songs were happy. Then a period of time, you know, especially in the hip hop, you know, everything was like kind of rough. At one point, things were like very socially conscious. You know what I'm saying? What's the trend? You know, that you're seeing that's happening?
Well, at least for radio and stuff right now, and for record companies, it seems to be pop music. Pop music sells. Pop music is, you know, can get played across formats right away. Pop music.
Yeah, didn't they close like most of the urban departments?
They've closed, you know, a lot of record companies aren't signing many rock acts these days. It's just kind of, you know, that tends to go more for the independent companies now these days. So they want things that they're going to have a good chance to sell right away, get on the radio right away. And for that's usually pop music.
So it's more of is the sound getting generic though?
It is to a certain degree. It tends to be the same handful of producers, and then a lot of the copycats who kind of go off of those sounds and stuff like that. Their originality just doesn't come around often enough these days, I feel like.
Wow, that's crazy. You know, it just makes artists just want to think about what it is that they're doing. You know what I mean? And you know, like they say sometimes, you know, don't quit your day job. And it's hard, you know, when you're an artist. Believe me, we know. But, you know, it seems as though for 2013 there's going to be some opportunities for people to get a job. You know, because we came across a nice job posting here, you know, for a brand new club that's hiring short-term companions, entertainers, and body rubs. Now, I'm not quite sure what kind of establishment this is, but it sounds pretty reputable. It says a unique business that centers on flirtatious entertainment with executives for clean fun and an upscale private club. All interaction is legitimate. What do you think there, April Fresh?
They're all. It's always a whorehouse. I mean, no matter.
No, wait a second. Let's not jump to conclusions.
You know?
Let's not jump to conclusions that it's a whorehouse. It says here.
You're right. I'm sorry. It's probably a church actually in the background.
Hey, it says it's safe, legal, and flexible to each woman's comfort level. The setting is an adult-centered environment for the entertainment of adults. This is going to be a private club and not a bar. No alcohol served, just soft drinks.
How are they making money there?
That's the only thing that's going to be soft.
How are they making money? Well, not on the drinks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, listen.
Yeah, that sounds like full nude.
It says there will be a common meeting room.
Then, right?
Yeah, it says that there'll be a common meeting room, like a living room, and private theme rooms. Members will be able to access these rooms with the hostess for a fee. They say we plan to have rooms.
What did I say? I said whorehouse.
They plan to have rooms for lingerie modeling, body shampoos, interactive yoga, and stretching and private fitness. And what is interactive yoga?
Right? Don't you want to get in on that?
What is interactive yoga?
That's
like doggy style. That's interactive yoga, isn't it?
Downward dog. Downward dog.
This job should be considered a great way to augment your income and short shifts, paying handsomely to those eager to play while working.
And I was looking in the DJ section where I found that.
Tips are the main source of income, so hostesses are in control of what they make. Hours are flexible, but commitment to making it work on time will not. Busiest hours will be from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday afternoon. Contact us if you are 20 to 35, attractive, poised, have wholesome appearance, no excessive tats, wild hair, etc. Engaging, trustworthy, and reliable. We especially encourage recent college grads to apply.
Now that the economy is shattered, come show your boobies. That's great.
Girl
Get, like,
or
the best
mom
and the
next
brightest.
door appearing women are the exact type we seek. Yes! We're going to bounce to a break. And, hey, we'll even post the link of that job for those of you, because I know you need a job. And we're going to come back and talk about Steve Tramposch's job right after this. Now, what jam is this?
You know this one.
Face down.
Yeah.
Face down.
Red jumpsuit apparatus. Another Steve Tramposch joint.
Hey girl, you know you drive me crazy. One wrong push a rhythm in my hand. Still will never understand why you hang around. I see what's going down. Cover up with makeup in the mirror. Tell yourself it's never gonna happen again. You cry alone and then he swears he loves you. Do you feel like a man when you push her around? Do you feel
It's new and exciting with live DJs, talk shows, and a booming online community. It's internet radio you can watch. RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.
Party people, it's the great Doc P, along with the Grand Wizard Stevie D. Make sure that you catch FM Enlightenment only on RadioSEEN.com every Tuesday, 7 to 8 p.m. RadioSEEN.com, baby. It's radio you can watch.
Hey yo, this is Jim Slice from Flashback Fever, and we're wishing you a happy holidays from everyone at RadioSEEN.com.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
What's going on out there? This is Sonya Blade, straight from Brooklyn, NYC, representing. And y'all checking out RadioSEEN.com. It's radio you can watch.
What up? This your boy Johnny Cone, and you are now tuned into RadioSEEN.com. It's radio you can watch, kind of like TV on the radio, except it's radio on the TV. Y'all ready?
RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.
All right, now, if you're just joining us, you got SM Enlightenment. We've been having a hell of a show. How you feeling, April Fresh?
I'm hanging in. That's a nice beat that he was just playing. I I love having Stevie.
Yeah.
The DJ in the living room situation is the best.
Yeah, you can't beat the Grand Wizard. You just can't, And you can't beat my special guest here either, Steve Tramposch, music veteran, you've been doing it. How long, Steve? How long you been doing this business?
It's at least 17 years plus.
Wow.
Not counting college radio and everything else besides that. But in the business, like the labels and things like that, about 17 years or so.
Last time you were here, we established that that you got started in the business, by just kind of interning and puttering around in the radio stations and so forth, and and over the years, let's just run through a short list of some of the acts that you've touched over the years.
Wow. So touched, you've heard some of them tonight. Fun, which used to be called The Format, signed them into Elektra about 10 years ago.
You speak up just a little bit.
Let's see. Chanel you heard before, signed to Virgin a few years ago. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus signed to Virgin a few years ago, went platinum. Fun has 6 Grammy nominations.
Fun, yeah, 6 Grammy nominations,
Chanel,
including Record of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year, Best New Artist, Best Pop Duo Performance, Best Pop Vocal.
Right.
Wow.
So that Anthony Hamilton, who I found back a bunch of years ago when I was working at Billboard before Elektra, and also tried to sign to Elektra, but didn't work out at the time.
Anthony Hamilton.
He's got 2 Grammy nominations this year. Best R&B album and song, I think it is.
Best R&B song, Best R&B album.
There's a ton. I mean, we can go on and on and on. I mean, there's things that I reported on back at Elektra, such as John Mayer, Jack Johnson, lots of other things.
John Mayer, Jack Johnson.
So didn't get to sign some of these, but they were discoveries that I did bring, into the system and tried to get a deal done, but it just didn't work out for whatever reason. But these are discoveries that I made at least, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah, hey man, you got a lot of a good right to be proud. You also, touch Lil Jon. Little John, I see Little John here.
Yeah, it's another one. It's another one I tried to bring to Elektra at the time. Found him. He was down in Atlanta. I think he was at Hot 97 in Atlanta, right? Yeah, working with Chaka Zulu and some other people, and he had a single that he was just starting to break and promote and work in the clubs and stuff like that.
And he was yelling and screaming back then too.
He was yelling and screaming back then. He had a song with Too Short, as I remember.
I like them girls.
Yeah, like them girls. So, and that was hitting the clubs and starting to get some radio play and starting to do some business in the stores. And we tried to get a deal done at Elektra with it, but it just unfortunately went to one of our competitors.
Nelly Furtado.
That I wrote about when I was at Billboard, when I was doing kind of an A&R column and service for Billboard. I discovered her and wrote about her and pitched her to all the labels, and she eventually got a deal with DreamWorks, from what I remember.
Yeah, she was kind of cute when she first started too. I saw her lately; she kind of looked kind of crazy now. And Anne Marie also another one.
Anne Marie, yeah. So she was called same thing. That was back when I was at Billboard. She was called Asia. She used to sing with her sister at the time, and put her in the call and put her on a CD that I gave out to the business, to the industry as well, and she got a deal off of that.
So currently, you do consultant work and all of that for a lot of the...
Right, so I'm consulting a few of the majors right now, talking to a few of them about going back in-house to do in-house A&R again, but in the meantime started a company, Launchpad. It was a company I started a few years ago to do the management and production for some of my clients, but now it's a website at launchpad.bz, as in boy zebra. And
Okay.
we're kind of filling the void for a lot of these do-it-yourself artists now who might have good music and stuff like that, but don't know how to get it out there and how to accomplish the goals that they might have for these things. So
Right.
it could be anything from A&R, it could be marketing, it could be promotion, or setting you up with the right attorneys, if it might be that. It could be a lot of different things. It's basically speaking to you, seeing what your goals are, and then figuring out the best way to get to those things. Putting together a plan, a business plan, a marketing plan to get you to be to the place that you want to get to.
So there are a lot of different capacities that an artist could work with you. Like
Right.
even the guy that's like just working that 9 to 5 minimum wage job that's just trying to make it a little bit, and he just got like a few $100s a month to promote his stuff. You can help that artist.
Yeah, that's the idea. The idea is to help anyone. It's a business, so it's by an hourly service. So
Right.
you can get on the phone with or in a meeting with someone like me or somebody else that I work with, one of my partners, by the hourly basis, on a retainer basis, on a flat fee project basis. It's a whole bunch of different things. So it could be as little as just talking on the phone for an hour to getting whatever advice and questions and guidance you might need for your career.
Right.
Or really going in, if you have the budget to, going into and creating a whole plan and marketing plan and business plan around what your goals are and how to achieve those goals.
Yeah, because I think that it's important that people know that that your company that you can help artists and point them in the right kind of direction. A lot of people get intimidated, thinking that they gotta have $1 million in order to put out a record, even though I know $1 million can help. But it's the
Right.
social.
Well, if there's anyone out there with $1 million trying to put out their own record, please get in touch with me. I will definitely help you. So let me know.
Steve Tramposch will give you a hit record, and he might even wear the skirt for you.
Call me first, and I'll put you in
for the $1 million.
Call me first, and I'll put you in touch with Steve.
That's it. That's how you do it. So now how can people? I want people to really get a good idea of knowing how it is that they can get in touch with you with Launchpad. Okay, and but before we do that, now as far as the social networking, okay. Now I know you have people that could also help, with that as well, getting people acclimated and knowing how to promote themselves.
Yeah, I mean the idea is really just depending on how much time you have and what your budget is to put into it, just to really take a complete look at your business as an artist, mm-hmm. and to point you in the right direction. It could be I've worn a lot of different hats over my career, whether it be management, A&R, or as a business person running my own company, and just to really take a look at what you have going on and find ways to improve it. And it could be for social media and marketing and things like that. It could be more, you could be an artist that needs more help with the music and the production quality and things like that. It could be, or it could be a complete plan that encompasses a whole bunch of different things. So just really to get you to the next level.
So not only on the promotional end, you have the means and the access to help on the production end, promotional end, marketing end.
Right. Whatever it is you need, that's a part of the business. Either I have a partner, myself or a partner, or somebody in the business that I know that I can set you up with to help you out.
Nice.
So.
Okay, so let people know how it is that they can get in touch with you.
www.launchpad.bz. And then all the contact information and everything that we do is right on there. So you can check it out, and that's how you can get in touch with me.
Wow, man. Launchpad, baby. This is the wave. This is the future right here. This is the future. Because it's either people really doing more for themselves in this business, I mean, because no record label is just magically just going to come and just sign you anymore, are they? I mean, it's not like how it used to be, is it?
You've got to have something going on for you already. You've got to lay the groundwork for yourself, and you should be doing it anyway for yourself.
Right.
Instead of just blindly, using Google to figure out how to further your career, and spending money on whether it's street promotions or club, whatever it might be. You should really have somebody that can be your quarterback, so to speak, to give you that guidance. Someone that's been there before. And that's kind of the services that we provide.
Hey, and you've definitely been there.
So that's what we're trying to do.
This is, general one-stop shop music consulting services for talent, brands, and companies, including overall music strategy and concept development, strategic partnerships. Wow. You got a lot going on here, brother.
Yeah, it's a lot of business talk there, but I think people get the idea that it's about, having somebody that knows what they're doing to help you out and to help you further your career. That's basically the idea. And to tell you the things that you need to hear and the direction you need to go in, and sometimes the things you don't want to hear. But to make corrections and to get you further down the road than you would have on your own.
So I needed you around when I was pushing that booty record.
I wish I had known about that booty record at the time. How long ago was that?
Yeah, it was not that long ago. And
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing.
So-
We go to college night, and you throw that on, and you see how they react.
Well, like we were just talking about, your 10-year window or whatever it might be. You're still within that window with the booty record.
Hey,
so
man,
we might be able to do something.
I'm still writing the rhymes, too, brother. I'm the best MC out here,
Okay.
I'm the best. Ain't no other rapper better than me, man. I'm it, And for those of you that think you got something, hey, the International Hip Hop Parade, you know what I'm saying? International Hip Hop Parade, IHHparade.org. Go on there and register yourself for those of you that think y'all can MC, okay? But anyways, Steve, it's more than a pleasure having you here, brother.
Thanks.
And I just really want to thank you. And we're gonna be working together, man. We're gonna be doing some stuff.
I hope so.
But before we bounce out of here, I wanted to get your thought over this, because we talk about the social media, and now they got these devices that can do everything for you. You know what I mean? They got apps for everything. People, playing their music. They can play all of their music and everything. I see one app now with the iPhone where people is making music with the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Now, they got this thing with the pictures. Facebook is offering a new and frictionless sharing option. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's photo sync. So the photos that you have on your phone are automatically all load up to Facebook. So people are wondering whether or not this is a good idea because they got some stuff on their phone that they might not necessarily want on Facebook. And
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, April?
I really do.
I'd really like to see what's in your phone.
Oh no. Nothing.
I know you got something special in there. Come on now. You even told me a couple of weeks ago that you had some good stuff on the phone that we needed to see.
Oh, telling secrets.
Well, yeah, it really comes down to a privacy thing. And, it's just like, the teacher that, the school teacher in Indiana who took a racy photo with her iPhone. And thanks to Apple's photo stream, a copy was sent to her other iDevices, including her work-issued iPad, which she let the students use. Yeah. And then her boobies show up on the thing, and the kid is like, wow, I'm doing my homework. Ah! And the kid ended up getting in trouble, So he got an unexpected sex ed lesson from his teacher, So and that that's some crazy stuff. So you got to watch out for all of that, And it's crazy stuff. And also, finally, before we get up on out of here, you got this Ultimate Fighting star that had a little bit of an injury, April Fresh. Now, I'm sure you could Yeah. This Ultimate Fighting star, Ray Elby, okay, was
Yeah.
he was getting down with his girl, and his girl was like bouncing on him on top.
Ooh.
And, yeah, and broke his penis. Broke his penis during sex.
I have
right.
heard of that happening to other people.
Yeah.
Not that they put them in the ambulance, though. Not that bad.
Yeah,
When you get a
painful.
ride in the bus.
Yeah, he was like having sex.
They need Lifestar for that.
Having sex with his girlfriend on top when she bounced a little too high and crunched his erect penis. So his penis was fractured and blood was everywhere. So it just popped open.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody in here's in pain right now.
He says
That
he
really
immediately
sounds
passed
tragic.
out. He passed out. It was so much pain. He was rushed to a nearby hospital,
I
which is
bet.
that's where the picture is there. We can see him. They was rushing him to the hospital. Underwent emergency surgery to close the wound and repair a slight tear in his urinary tube. And he
Wow.
says the pain was so severe after the surgery, his Johnson was throbbing with each heartbeat. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh my gosh.
He says he expects
I
to
wanna
make
see
a
what's
full
gonna
recovery, though. And he's ordered to take anti-erection pills for 2 weeks.
Didn't know there was such a thing, an anti-erection pill.
Yeah, like saltpeter. Oh, yeah, saltpeter or something like that. Like for the guys in the military, don't they have something like that?
If they got anti-erection pills, then how come if you take Viagra and it lasts for 4 hours, you got to go to the emergency room? Why don't you just get the pills and take some pills and kill it?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, uppers, downers.
They just give you some blood pressure medication. That's all they have to do. But hey, he said that he learned a hard lesson from the experience and will never let his girlfriend on top ever again.
Oral's the way to go.
Yep. And he said he explained that in an attempt to make it up to me, my girlfriend has promised me a threesome of my choice when we get to the Philippines, which usually has some solid talent. Yes!
He said, you can't be in it. It's going to be a threesome with 2 other people.
Hey, so maybe his joint getting broken was worth it. Maybe you got to break your joint in order to get a 3-way, huh?
That's a big price to pay. I don't know. Do you have airfare to the Philippines?
You say it's an easier way? You know, hey, well, it is what it is, man. But yo, we like to thank all of our guests. We like to thank you for watching us, all right? And we'd like to thank everybody for participating in this whole thing. Steve Tramposch, you are the man, brother.
Yes, you are.
Once again, tell them who it is that they need to be checking out if they want some music. You know, Launchpad, tell them how to get in touch with you.
Launchpad.bz. Just go check it out online, launchpad.bz.
April Fresh, who you shouting out?
Yes.
Who you shouting out?
I am shouting out Jimmy Dreads and Go She Go. And you, of course. Enjoy the end of the world and all your holidays. All of you in there, Stevie, the crew, Don, our full esteemed guest.
The end of the
Happy
world is our
holidays,
holiday.
Don J!
Yeah.
Who you shouting out?
Makers of crack pipes.
Are you serious?
Stem.
Okay. Mr. Grand Wizard, who you shouting out?
Hey, just want to shout out everyone who's been supporting us. Of course, the Heavenly Father above, and I definitely want to give a shout to all those people that were affected by the tragedy in Newton the other day.
Yes.
And of course, Steve Tramposch for being here with us and supporting us all the time.
Yes. To all the faces of the fallen people in Sandy Hook, and our prayers are with all of the families. And, it's a horrible thing. As always, imparting people, as negative as the world may be sometime, we want to remind you that positive is the attitude. We want you to do for self, be yourself, love yourself, and if you love somebody, let them know, because we love you. So pass it on. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Jack Johnson, Upside Down, another Steve Tramposch record.
Don't stop that box of rock. You don't stop that box of rock. To the rhythm of the rock, you don't stop. Doc P in the place better known as Doc P in the place with the Grand Wizard Stevie D in the place to be. Yeah. Yeah. A one time for your mind. Yeah. The Enlightenment Show.
Who's to say what's impossible will they forget? This world keeps spinning and with each new day I can feel a change in everything. And as the surface breaks, reflections fade.
RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.